All right, what's up, everybody? Let's do this raw, right out of bed. Okay, man, I was gonna do it yesterday, but I don't know. I don't know. Yesterday's kind of weird. Like, it's also like I feel like last month I just been sluggish and slow. I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm trying to feel optimistic. Spring is coming up. Life isn't like terrible per se. I guess relatively speaking, but man, it's just hard to get going. Hard to get that motor running. I'm just tired of the gloomy weather, I think. Anyways, man, I came across this book yesterday by Donald Barr, yes, the father of Bill Barr, former United States Attorney General Bill Barr. And I'd always heard that he hired Jeffrey Epstein at the Dalton School to teach mathematics. And Jeffrey Epstein had a reputation of hitting on female students back then, showing up at females' parties when he was 21, and he was hired by Alan Ace Greenberg. Like I'm sitting there like front, like I don't know everything about this. You gotta play a little dumb, little ignorant sometimes. You don't want people showing up at your house. But I don't know anything about Epstein or Alan Ace Greenberg or any of that, the money laundering or any of that. Steve Hoffenberg, I don't know any of that stuff. Anyways, so Donald Barr hired Jeffrey Epstein, and Donald Barr wrote a book called Space Relations, right? And released it in 1973. And it sounds oddly similar to the Operation Epstein and Maxwell run. I'm just saying. Let's read the plot here and wrap this up. I got no additional thoughts. I'll just leave you with this. Let's just read straight through it and leave. Because, they say you don't want people to think you know too much. I don't know why showing them at my door, but in terms of people most knowledgeable about this case without having access to classified documents, I'm probably like in the top, like, no. How does it go? How do percentiles go if I'm like in the top 10% of it? Would it be the 90 percentile? Anyways, whatever it is, I'm in the top like 10% of knowledge of this case. I've been following it since 2012. In the future, humans have formed an intergalactic empire ruled by aristocrats. During a time of war with the Plith, an empire of ant-like alien bug people, Ambassador John Craig, formerly a liberal Earthman in his 30s, is dispatched to the strategically important planet Kosar, a human colony that was settled by the Carlisle Society, as a place of exile for a political extremist, and now is ruled by an oligarchical high council of 7 nobles, each of whom is in charge of a different domain with its own traditions. Sounds like Star Trek. Their boredom and absolute, but it's not going to for long. Their boredom and absolute power have driven them to madness. To one point, the Kosar's entry into the empire has been stymied by the man-inhabited planet's treaties clause, written by Craig, against alliances with slave-owning societies due to its practice of kidnapping humans to become illegal playthings of the galaxy's super rich. I have a hard time reading stuff like this out loud. It's like trying to read about slavery the other day, trying to read about this. It's like, man, you just know it's anti-human. It's something that inside of you just knows. You know what I mean? I had too much humanity. I took a test on here once. Sorry, I'm sick. I've been sick like all winter. I took a test on here once, and it was like a sociopath test, sociopathy test. I got high sociopathy. I don't understand how. Like, I still care about a lot of shit involving humans, like human emotion and shit. I don't know. I think that test was wrong, man. I wish it was right, but man, I'm incredibly affected by shit still. And I wish I wasn't. Life would be a lot easier. Craig, who I'm just too honest, you know what I mean? I'd love to be a sociopath. I've told my own parents this. I told people that are close to me this. I'm tired of caring so much. It's exhausting. I'd love to be one of these people that just don't give a fuck about anybody except myself. It'd be easy. Craig, who now is campaigning to bring Kosar to the Empire, had previously been to the planet when the passenger ship on which he was traveling on a return trip from the Beetlejuice conference was captured by space pirates. So it's going to be interesting, really interesting here. Pay attention. I'm telling myself this. Stay focused, cuz you can get through this. While en route to Kosar, one of the pirates awakened Craig and the other prisoners to rape a 15-year-old virginal redheaded female captive in front of them. The rapist's fellow pirates later hear of this and dock his pay and punishment for spoiling her market value. And Epstein talking about market value, a highly depreciated young woman, $20,000, big check. The Donald Trump birthday book, September 10th. or September 8th, 25, and then September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk gets shot, and we stopped talking about it. Craig then spent 2 years as a slave of the beautiful, sensual, and sadistic Lady Morgan Sidney, the only female member of the oligarchy, Ghislaine Maxwell, with whom he became romantically involved. Together they lived in her castle, ruling over and engaging in sexual relations with those under their dominion, including I can't even fucking read this. Like I said, it's hard to read. It's like, this is not normal language. This is the language I come across in my everyday life. It's hard to read this shit. Under the dominion, including an enslaved teenager at a clinic used to breed enslaved people. When Craig stumbles on hints of an alien invasion, he believes he must escape to save humanity. Craig is depicted and undisturbed by Lady Morgan's sadism. They always said, some of the victims say Ghislaine Maxwell is more sadistic than Jeffrey Epstein. I believe that. She's still alive somehow. You know what I mean? She's ruthless enough to keep herself alive. She's got dominion over Trump, obviously. She has complete control over him. Look what she's done. She's got to move from a maximum security prison to Club Fed, where she gets a puppy. Oh, yeah, that's real power. She's more powerful than the president. Craig is depicted as undisturbed by Lady Morgan's sadism. When he is ordered to sexually assault the enslaved teenager, he enjoys his participation in the act.